In the Big 12 Conference, the big concern is that this year's champion, like last year's, won't make it into the college football playoff. Remember, a year ago they had co-champions in TCU and Baylor. They've gotten rid of that, so the College Football Playoff Selection Committee will know that there's one true champion in the Big 12, but the conference has to be worried. You don't want to be left out 2 years in a row. The game of the year is the same game as the game of the year last year, which is Baylor against TCU, this time in Fort Worth. Baylor won that 61-58 wild one a year ago. Two best teams in the conference, maybe one of the four best games of the year, certainly a game that has tremendous meaning in the playoff race. My breakout player is Baylor quarterback Seth Russell. I know Baylor has to replace a great one in Bryce Petty, who was a two-year starter. I saw Russell throw in practice in Waco about 2 weeks ago. He can do everything they ask him. If anything, he's even better on the deep ball than Petty was. The Big 12 really has one very strong Heisman Trophy candidate, and that's TCU quarterback Trevon Boykin. He's helped by a few things. One, the fact that TCU is going to compete for the national title and a conference title. Two, he's got the numbers. And three, unlike last year, he's got that name recognition. Those are three things really in his corner heading into the start of the season. I don't want to ignore Oklahoma because a motivated Oklahoma team can really do great things, but the Big 12 race for the playoff really comes down to the Horned Frogs and the Bears, and in specific on the winner of that game in November. Both teams are great. Both teams are supremely talented. I think Baylor's a little bit better, but I wouldn't be surprised if either team ends up in the playoff.